All right, welcome everybody. It's episode 5 of Off the Rails D&D. We didn't do an episode last week because one of our members was out of commission, and then another one had a job he had to go to. So we're back.
I'm a piece of shit. It's me. I'm the reason it didn't. I'm sorry.
Gotta
work.
shit. Make them dollar bills.
Someone has to be a piece of shit in this group. God damn it! And I'm gonna do it.
It was me too.
It's gonna be me. No. No. I are shit.
Is that what we're changing your name to? IR shit?
No. I like my name just fine, as much as I hate
it. So the last thing that happened to you guys is y'all killed that. Well, I'm sorry. Larry Embers killed Grigory.
Thank you.
And the last that was happened is the house started to shake and the ceiling above y'all started to fall. And as y'all are standing there trying to figure out, you notice the portcullis y'all came through just all of a sudden springs open. And then you see this big piece of the ceiling fall and destroy the altar that you killed Grigory on. And Nick, you're holding Grigory's body. But as it shatters into all these pieces, you look and you see this small bundle of bones, which I guess y'all would assume would be the the child that y'all were sent in to look for.
I would like to search the bones.
Okay. So you walk over to the bones, and as you pick it up and you unravel it, you notice it is a small child's bones. Does anybody remember what y'all did the last time with bones?
Let me check my notes.
In my drug-addled state of mind, I typically have a very short, attention span / memory.
Yeah, I can't find my notes.
Well, what y'all did was y'all took Rose's and Thorn's bones to their crypt.
Does anybody want a dream pastry?
No.
I'm kind of stressed out. I'm thinking about eating one.
Go ahead. If you're going to eat one, do it.
No. I'll eat when I damn well please. Thank you.
No, the problem with my notes is I can't even read my own handwriting.
Well, that's normally that's why I have to type everything, Nick. Can't see it, but
smart.
But no, the last time y'all took the bones to the crypt.
The crypt. I do remember that.
Yes. And but now you have the small bones of Walter.
So we should find the kid's crypt. Was there a tiny crypt?
There was, actually.
Can we get back to the crypt? Because we're outside the house, right?
No, you're not. No. I know. I got rid of that. Y'all are still inside the house. Y'all are at the place, and the portcullis is opened. Y'all could backtrack back through the dungeon to the house.
Well, Ulag thinks that the dead are dead. We should just leave the bones and pee on them.
Larry's not interested in what Ulag thinks. We're getting the fuck out of here. I'm leaving right now.
Are you taking the bones, or are you just leaving?
I'm leaving. Y'all can grab the bones if you need to. I'm done.
Ulag's confused and is following Larry Embers.
Okay. Will or Lasras?
Which of the crypts was a small child's crypt?
If y'all, since y'all don't remember, I'll tell you. If you look at the little map that I have up here that y'all seen before, hold on, the one that is, I just moved it up so you can see it. The one that is this small one right here.
Okay. I would like to carry the bones to that crypt.
Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and put y'all out here. So Larry Embers, you're going first because you always do. You come back up out of here. I made you Supergirl or whatever her name is. That's Ulag and Lasras. So y'all are going to make your way back over to the point where I pointed, right? All right. There's really nothing to do. You've killed the thing, a couple of things that were here. And y'all make y'all's way back up to that, and you place the bones in the crypt for Walter. And the same thing happens, a shining light, you see the bones kind of dissipate. And if you've used your inspiration, you get it back. I know, Nick, didn't you use yours?
I did use mine.
So you get it back now.
Yay.
So y'all all make your way back up to the top of the house. Y'all are all kind of hurt and everything like that. You have, at this point, the house is still haunted, but y'all are the new owners because you've taken care of everything. So sleeping here, nothing would mess with you. All of y'all probably need to take a long rest.
Have you defrauded the previous owner?
No, but to the ghosts, y'all own the place. You destroyed the cult and the shambling mound and restored.
That's because they respect the rule of law.
All right, so good lord. So everybody take a y'all are gonna take a long rest. So go ahead and click that. Larry Embers. During the night, you as everybody is sleeping, you wake up in cold sweats, shaking and shivering. I need you to give me a Constitution check, please.
6.
So when you start getting the shakes, you realize you have to eat one of these dream pastries to stop the shakes.
Do I have to eat the whole thing?
No, you could eat half of it.
Because I'm good at drugs. I know how drugs work.
Is that a proficiency you have now?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm proficiency in drugs.
Okay, so you're gonna eat half of one, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat half a dream pastry.
Okay, so go ahead and give me one more.
I'm gonna snort half a dream pastry.
Gonna snort half of it. Oh, good lord. All right, so then why don't you go ahead and give me another Constitution saving throw, please?
16.
16. So it does not knock you out like the other one did. It does make you feel really mellow and calm. You're able to, the sweats start to go away. You're able to go back to sleep and get your full long rest.
Can I feel like Curly Bell does right after he takes that big hit of opium in Tombstone?
Yes.
I feel just topical. And then he starts shooting everybody.
You're the first ever multi-class barbarian / junkie.
I told you I was multifaceted, goddammit.
Oh, that's funny. All right, so everybody's alarm clock goes off. Actually, it's a rooster outside. You all wake up and y'all head out of the house as you normally would because you are supposed to be looking for specific people. And as you head out the house, it's still kind of gray outside. You've got the mist is still around. There's not very many people. I mean, you see like shadows in the distance of people going about their day. And you all hear that old lady trying to sell her pastries off in the distance. Pastries for sale. They give you sweet dreams. So Ulag, you notice this 2-foot tall gnomish man sitting on your cask of ale with his chest splayed open, just as Grigori described. And he's sitting there drinking your ale, and he just looks at you. He's like, "How you doing?"
I'm gonna walk up and poke him.
Okay, so you walk up and poke him, and when you do, it's like the Pillsbury Doughboy. He's like,
I want to turn to Larry and say, "Do you see the gnome?"
Yeah, I see the fucking gnome. It's right fucking there.
No, you don't see it. I just said y'all don't see it.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm going to say automatically.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not crazy. There's a gnome right there.
There's an alpha situation here, and I don't want him to feel like he's more, perceptive than I am.
Jesus. So the gnome kind of jumps off of the barrel, and he goes,
"What do you want, gnome?"
Some of your ale and your friendship. That's it.
I have no friendship to give, gnome.
Well,
God.
See, you can't get rid of me. I'm now bonded to you.
You're
So
bonded?
Yeah.
Creepy gnome.
Uh-huh. And it's, now, Nick, you have disadvantage on stealth checks because he does talk very loudly. And people can hear him but not know what he's saying, but they can't see him.
I already had disadvantage on stealth checks.
Oh, well.
Because I'm in heavy armor.
And so he looks at you and he holds out his hand to shake it, and he goes, "What's your name, sir?"
Shut up, gnome.
He goes, "Well, my name is, I'll just tell you my name so that if you need me, you can call me. My name is Glitter Tunnel." So Will and, Lazarus and Larry, both of y'all just hear this gnome go, "My name is Glitter Tunnel," but you don't even see him.
Glitter Tunnel looking ass.
Why did your parents hate you?
I'm glad I have headphones on.
And he goes, "My parents didn't hate me. That's the name I decided to give myself. You heard that crazy wizard Grigori? He said my name was Nikolaj. He goes, that's the name he gave me. That's my given name, but I like Glitter Tunnel better."
And he has his chest is like,
it's cut open and you can see all his organs.
what am I gonna do with a Glitter Tunnel the gnome? Huh. Okay. Is he standing in front of me?
Yeah, he's standing right in front of you.
All right. I will take him. I want to pick him up, and I want to throw him inside the cask of ale, and then carry it.
Okay.
With
So
Glitter Tunnel inside of it.
So you calmly unscrew this, pick this gnome up, and just shove him in your ale, screw it back, and then put it on your shoulder. All right. What do y'all want to do? You're on the streets.
I want to drink some of my ale.
Okay. It is morning. Y'all are probably hungry.
Give me some of your ale right now.
You want some of my Glitter Tunnel ale?
Give me your Glitter Tunnel IPA.
I share some with Larry Embers because it's delicious. Very gnomish. It's got, some of those gnome hops.
I love the smell of fresh gnome in the morning.
All right, Will, what do you want to do?
I'd prefer to not drink the gnome ale, and should we put the house up for sale? The Fred Durst estate,
The haunted house.
Durst estate.
That would be. Would we need a house to come back to in this place? I guess it depends on what the market's like. So buyer's market or seller's market?
I mean, considering there's a gnome outside with a busted chest and
So what you're saying is you think we have a lemon and we should get rid of it?
Yeah. Okay, so we're back out into the mist. Is that right?
Or in the streets. You're in the streets of Barovia. Yeah.
All right.
And remember, in this town, you've got the burgomaster's house. You've got all these other houses. You have a tavern, and you also have a mercantile type place.
Well, I'd say we go to the tavern and get a bite to eat.
Okay.
I got the munchies.
Oh, I bet you do. All right, so y'all all kind of gather yourself and you start walking. There are signs that are pointing toward, where the tavern are when you come to certain crossroads, giving you little points. And you make your way, and as you do, you start hearing this really loud crying and this woman yelling, Gertruda. She is just constantly yelling this name, and as you get a little bit further down the road, you see sitting in the middle of it, clutching a porcelain doll, this woman who is just crying and yelling out this name.
I'm hungry. I don't care. Where's the goddamn diner?
I give her a glass of glitter tunnel ale, and then walk in with Larry Embers.
Tunnel IPA.
Y'all are just gonna leave this poor woman sitting out here.
Yeah, fuck her. Okay.
I gave her a drink. She was sad, so I gave her a drink.
All right, Will or Lazarus.
So she's
sitting, crying, yelling, or screaming a name.
Hungry.
You're such an asshole.
I'll go up to her and I'll ask her, "Ma'am, what are you yelling about?"
In this like sobbing voice, and again, I'm not good at voices, but she's like, the old lady, I couldn't pay her for my dream pastries, so she took my only child, Gertruda, as payment.
Gertruda?
Mm-hmm.
You named your kid Gertruda? You know its good name is Glitter Ale.
What?
You know what's a good name is learn to pay for your own drugs, you fucking junkie. It's your own fucking problem.
Larry,
where's my pancakes?
You can go on in the tavern. I'm going to speak with this lady for a minute.
Yeah, okay, Lazarus. That's something you would do.
If you give them money, they just keep coming back, and they're working.
Well, as she looks at you, and she's like, "Your friends are kind of assholes, aren't they?"
Lady, you don't know what we've just gone through. It's actually kind of fortunate that I'm standing here talking to you.
She looks at you and she goes, "And I appreciate the time that you're giving me, but I don't have anything to give. But could you find my daughter?"
I mean, yeah, we can. I have a feeling we're gonna cross paths with the magic pastry lady here pretty soon, because my buddy's kind of got the same itch that you've got. So
let's go, Lazarus.
We will. I'll see what I can do about. I'll see what I can do about your daughter if you promise to maybe change her name when we bring her back to you.
I was never stuck with that name, so that's okay.
Once a junkie, always a junkie, Lazarus. Let's go.
Says the junkie of the group. And so she holds up this porcelain doll to you, and she says that I've heard that they live in a windmill between here and Vallaki, and that's where I believe they've taken my sweet Gertruda. And then she's holding this doll up. She's like, I had this doll enchanted when she was born. All you have to do is pull the string, and it will point you in the right direction of where she's at. And then as you get closer, it'll start to say her name quietly so that you know that you're going the right way.
Okay. So I will probably need that doll.
But so you take the doll, and she just tells you thank you, and she stands and she walks back into her house, and you notice that her house is, I mean, you're pretty much like a junkie's house. It's fallen apart. Everything is kind of destroyed and disheveled. And then as you kind of turn, you notice a lot of these houses are exactly the same, which you could deduce that maybe there's a lot of people with these problems in this town.
Well, before she goes, how much did, what's her name?
And she turned around and she goes, they call me Mad Mary, but that's not, my name is Mary, but people have always called me Mad for some reason.
Okay, Mary. So how much money did you owe the dream cake lady?
I owed him over 100 silver.
Okay. And what? How old's your daughter?
But did you say how old? She is 10 years old.
Okay. All right. Well, then we will see what we can do to find your daughter. And thank you for the porcelain creepy doll. We will,
and you look at this doll and it's missing one eye. It's got all kinds of weird hair. It's, it looks like it has vampire fangs and it's all cracked. So yeah, it is very creepy. And she actually comes running to you and gives you a hug, and then backs away, kind of bowing as she goes back into her house. Go ahead and give me a perception check, Will.
Your eggs are getting cold, Lazarus.
That would be a 14.
A 14. So as you notice her shut the door, you see this other person inside hand half of a dream pastry to her as the door shuts.
Cold eggs.
Yeah. I don't know if I trust Mad Mary.
All right, so are you going to go join your compatriots in Blood of the Vine Tavern?
Yes.
There's not many people in this bar. What all of y'all notice that is sitting there, you see 3 women sitting in the center of the room in these brightly colored clothes, very reminiscent of the guy who picked y'all up, the type of clothes he was wearing. And they seem to be talking, and as Ulag walks in, and then Larry Embers, and then you will, or Lasras, when they kind of turn and look at you, and then they go right back to kind of whispering to each other, kind of giving y'all glances as, about every, 30 seconds or so, they kind of look at you and then go back to whispering. Behind the bar is this pudgy little man who is just wiping off glasses constantly. And in the back, you see a gentleman with long hair sitting by himself. He kind of looks somber and just drinking ale. And off to the left of him, you notice there's one other person that is sitting there, and it's kind of in the shadows, really just watching everybody as he also drinks.
When I sit down...
What do you all know about Barovia? Says the gentleman with the long hair.
I ignore the gentleman with the long hair for now. I pull glitter sparkles or glitter tunnel out of my ale.
Do I notice glitter coming out of his ale?
Yes, you do.
I look the other way. There's the bartender.
You're a true gentleman.
Yes.
I turn to the guy with the long hair. I'm like, what kind of joint is this?
I want to instruct Glitter Tunnel to dance on a table for coins until we leave.
Okay, remember, nobody else can see him.
I don't care.
What's he doing?
Okay,
said he'd do it. I told him.
The glitter tunnel comes out of the ale. He's dripping wet. He jumps down on the floor and runs to an empty table and just starts dancing. And everybody in the bar sees the table shake, but there's no real reason why it would be shaking. And then they can also hear this little noise of like a woohoo, ha ha, hee hee. Like this. But again, they can't see him, so it's just kind of a weird thing. The only thing that people did see was glitter come out, like literal glitter come out of your ale.
I like the
New to Barovia, eh? I say to those two guys, I say to what is it? Ulag and Lasras? Are those the two guys that walked in?
Ulag, Lasras, and Larry Embers.
New to Barovia? Are you guys? Just get here?
We've been trapped. We've been in a house. We actually own a house. We own the house across the street.
Yeah. Good thing you're trapped in God's country, huh? This is a beautiful land. Takes a little bit getting used to, but the drinking helps.
Do you know the hatred
I hear that. The drinking
every
always helps.
Barovian has for Strahd?
I like this.
Here, let me tell you about Strahd.
What do you know about Strahd?
Come here.
I take my sunglasses off. I literally have sunglasses and a leather jacket. I'm very stylish looking. I'm about 19 or so, maybe 20. If you're into that kind of thing.
You're in a bar with a dancing midget named Glitter Tunnel and a dude with long hair. I think they are.
Excuse me, dancing gnome.
Dancing gnome.
I listen in about Strahd.
So Will, this gentleman with long hair has called y'all over, the 3 of y'all that have just walked in. Would y'all want to join him?
Is he buying shots or what?
Yes, he's gonna buy your shots.
Go sit with this guy. I like his attitude. Let's roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I'm sitting. I'm sitting right next to him, right?
You're sitting at a table not too far from him.
All right, I get up on the table and I head to the bar where the long-haired man is.
No, the long-haired man is in the back at another table. You're sitting next to.
I head to him, I believe. I head to the man who's going to tell us about Strahd.
Oh, okay. So, and that would definitely be this long-haired man. So, Will, are you still there?
I am. I'm just I'm watching everyone get drunk and get a phantom gnome.
Watching the table tilt.
Are you sitting on the table? Are you going to sit with him, Bill?
Yeah. Let's go hear about Strahd.
Okay. All right, John, it is your turn.
Well, the thing about Strahd is, and I stabbed Lasras in the hand.
And Lasras, you take 4 damage as your hand gets pinned into the table.
I punched the long-haired man.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa. What's
So hold
going
on.
on here?
So as he stabs him and as you go to punch him, the long-haired man pulls out another knife and sticks it to your throat, and then another man comes behind Larry Embers and puts it to his throat. And this other man says, everyone stay calm.
Be cool if anybody.
You don't tell me what to
slowly go
motherfucking
for
do.
my
You
beer.
just came up, I just sat down, you put a knife in my motherfucker. You calm the fuck down. Put your fucking knife down. Who the fuck are you?
Hey.
And go ahead,
Am
John.
I okay? Has anybody attacked me?
No, nobody. You're just kind of sitting there, kind of like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna.
This is just a
slowly
formality.
Get up out of my chair and pull my chair back. All right.
This is just a formality.
So
Some people have souls and some don't. You bleed, you have a soul. Don't, you're a creature of Strahd. And you will be dealt with.
So
Now,
and as
we can do this one of 2 ways. You can cut yourself or we can do it for you.
Well, who are you, man? I've been sitting in this bar since open.
And
I
the
come here
other,
every day, man. Have I ever seen him in this bar before?
and then what you notice is, as you look at this long-haired man, and then you look at the one that is behind Larry Embers holding a knife to his neck, they look exactly alike. They are the exact same person, almost like they're twins. But as he says that, he looks over at the one sitting who has stabbed has stabbed Lasras, and he looks at him and says, "You can go ahead and show him who you really are." And as he does that, you notice that this long-haired man changes into what would you look like, John?
A young Mandy Patinkin.
Okay, he turns into, you see this young Mandy Patinkin, like you just see it kind of like morph into this, and then the gentleman standing behind you, Larry Embers, with the knife, takes the knife away from your throat and steps to the side, and he looks at y'all and he sits between Lasras and you, Larry Embers, and he says, just as my associate has said, this is just a formality. Sorry for the harshness, but we have to be sure who people are. And he looks at you, Trinity, and he goes, I have seen you in here before.
I have a name. I have a name, sir.
What is your name, sir?
My name is Marco Ashcroft.
All right, Marco, I have seen you walk these streets before, so you are fine.
What all I do.
But
I'm
these
very
are
poor.
new.
I'm very poor and nervous. So I'll take the knife and I'll go into the bathroom and I'll cut myself and I'll come out with how much blood do you need? A cup of blood? How much do you need?
No, I don't. All I need you to do is stand here in front of me and cut your hand, and if you bleed, it shows you have a consciousness.
Look,
it shows
I
that
have
you
a
are not
thing about
Bardo.
blood. I faint very easily. I don't want to do that in front of people. I just met you guys. I'll just take your knife and I'll just go in the bathroom and I'll do it and I'll come out with some blood.
Okay, fine, if that's how you have to do it. But he looks at, this gentleman looks at Will and goes, my name is Ismark. I am the son of the current burgomaster and the brother of Ireena, and I have seen your type before, and that is why I have my friend here, Indigo.
I stared Indigo to memorize his face with his name.
And he goes, so I am sorry for all this, but if all of y'all could just prick a finger and we can move on. And he looks at you, Lasras, and he goes, I am very sorry for the way Indigo stabbed your hand, nailing you to this table, and he hands you a healing potion.
I'll take the healing potion, chug it. I guess that gets my 4 points back.
Yeah, you would get 4 points back. Yeah, we're just gonna.
Lazarus, you want me to kick this guy's ass?
And
I'll kick this guy's ass.
Well, we don't need another fight here. We don't need another fight. We should fight out in the street if we're gonna fight.
As much as I like your moxie, I'm not entirely interested in what you have to say.
Yeah, I thought we were just gonna swap stories about Strahd. That's a crazy thing, vampirism, which I am not a vampire.
For sure.
I put my sunglasses on.
The gnome might be.
If you're cool with the Lazarus,
Glitter ain't what are you talking about?
The dancing gnome.
What are you talking about?
The dancing gnome.
I don't see it either. I don't
The
see it
dancing
either.
gnome.
This guy's crazy.
So,
He must be on the dream cakes.
The dancing gnome.
Ismark looks at Lazarus and looks at your hand as you bleed and tells you you are fine, and looks at Indigo and says, "Go ahead and pull your knife from his hand." Now I need to know, is Ulag gonna cut himself?
No blade touches my skin. And then I got punched myself in the nose.
Okay, so so everybody sits at this table and watches you punch yourself in the nose till it bleeds, and you see this red blood come out of your nose. And he looks at you and just smiles, and then he turns to look at you, Larry Embers, and is like, "It is your turn, Fire Genasi."
I like to produce flame.
Uh-huh.
My right hand is I bleed for no one.
Mm-hmm. And as you do that, you all of a sudden feel this prick right into your neck. And you kind of turn, and the bartender is sitting there with a blowgun, and he just kind of slowly brings it down and goes back to wiping glasses, and you feel like a little bit of blood kind of run down your neck, and you take 3 damage.
Can I not go anywhere without someone trying to fucking kill me?
It's gonna be one of those days.
Good fucking goddamn it!
It is the morning, right? It's the morning of this
yes,
day.
it's the morning. It's the morning, and all y'all are starting to drink heavily.
Can I get my motherfucking breakfast? Good God!
So as you scream that, the bartender comes over with all fresh drinks and all plates of food for everybody at the table, including you, Marco, who weren't going to be at that table, but once he saw, he made sure you were taken care of. And all except Ismark. Ismark does not take anything other than a drink, and he sits and he goes, so you want to know about Strahd? You want to know about this land? Let me guess. And he slams this letter down on the table right in between everybody. And when y'all look at it, you notice that it's the exact same letter that you found on the dead body. It's the exact same letter that you received from Aragel to get you here.
Hey, look, y'all, collector's edition.
Hell, who are you guys?
And he looks at y'all, he says, "Do you know what this letter really says? If you took a moment to read it and read between the lines what my father was trying to say."
What's the point
I
of
read the
writing a
letter.
if I have to read between the lines.
Ulag's not very good at subtext.
Okay,
Hey,
you can read the letter.
lines.
You can read the letter, Marco. I'll explain it to you here shortly. Just if you're not going to do it right now. And he explains to y'all that this letter is a warning not to come, to let us all die, because there's no way to defeat Strahd. And then he explains that everything that's before it about Ireena is true, that his sister is visited by this vampire almost nightly, and his house is subject to attacks by werewolves and all this other stuff. But his father wants everyone here to die because this is a miserable place. And he then further explains, he's like, adventurers keep coming. They get these letters. They do not read exactly what it says. And he points to one line and it says, "Leave us for dead." He leans back in his chair, takes a drink, and he goes, "I can tell you where Strahd came from, but first, are there any questions?"
Yes, and I point over at Marco. I say, "Is this guy with y'all?"
No. I'm
No.
You guys are all new to me. Everybody here is new. This is the most inventive, exciting morning of my life in Barovia so far.
He is what everybody
I
calls
live
the
on
town
the
drunk.
street to this town, man. I come in here drinking. My whole job is to keep riffraff out in the hopes that I get a drink for free that day.
No,
I got a mud floor house I sleep in down the road.
He's
I've seen
Otis.
this letter before. I've seen guys like you. I just never got to talk to guys like you before.
And I look over at Marco and I say, "That's very fortunate for you."
Yeah, apparently. Like, so are we gonna go see Strahd? Is that what you're telling me?
That's what I'm talking about, Lazarus.
People who attack us don't live very long.
Goddamn right. Tell this townie what's up, man.
Whoa! I feel defensive. But yeah, so are we gonna go see Strahd? Is that because I'm all in for that? Like, I'd love to go see Strahd. That's an amazing story. That's one of my favorite bedtime tales. At least, before my mother. We'll get into that later.
And Ismark leans forward. He goes, "So your favorite bedtime tale is the fact that a wizard came here to kill Strahd, and he met Strahd high in his tower, and Strahd defeated him, throwing him to his death along the rocks. And all the townspeople who went with him, he cursed and killed. A vast majority of them, and made us all live in this hellhole that we are now."
Wow, that's all perspective. But yeah, that's the story.
Mom told me
that's
differently.
But the guy's got superpowers, man. He's a hero. He's saved this land. We all get food every day. And plus, can you believe this? I've never even seen a werewolf or a ghost. My whole life I lived here. Never seen nothing like that.
I've seen a ghost.
When'd you see a ghost?
His name's Glitter Tunnel, sitting right behind me.
But Dancy, no.
Yeah, I don't know much about this Strahd thing, but
and those creepy kids.
We can see the castle from the city, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You can. Okay. Ismark then turns to Lazarus and says, "You seem to be the only one out of this group between you and the Fire Genasi and the half-orc who has any type of brains. May I see the letter that was sent to you?"
Only if you watch your tone while you're talking to us.
Goddamn right, Lazarus. Someone watch his motherfucking mouth.
Y'all are funny.
Jeez.
You don't know. Fine, I will play along, Indigo. We will play nice at this moment. How's that?
All right.
Oh, man. Do I sense this? Do I sense this at the table? Do I sense this tension?
So give me a perception check. Roll me a d20 and then add your perception to it.
Would this be a passive check?
Actually, yes, this could be a passive check.
Perception, 22.
Yes, you notice the tension between everybody.
Okay, I am then going to use insight, I think. I don't know, tell me what I would use to let these other guys know that there's tension at this table between those two characters.
You would just...
how do I do that? Like, I don't know these guys. What's the signal?
To me, what you would do would just go, you would take a swig of your beer or your ale and then just go, "Man, I could cut this with a knife." I don't know.
I could cut this with a knife. I was trying to be a little more coy, but hey, I say that. Hey, what's that? And I call out the tension. Yeah, all right.
So
what's your goal, Indigo? What's your goal here? Who are you? Are you a local guy?
Right now I'm working with Ismark.
Where are you from? Are you from Barovia, or are you trapped here as well?
I was looking for a man with 6 fingers. So.
I show him 10.
On each hand.
6 fingers in each hand. Yeah, I don't know.
6 fingers in each hand.
That sounds awesome. That sounds as cool as seeing a ghost. And you guys are trapped here. You other guys are trapped here in this town. Is that right?
I go where I want.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, why don't you go into Mist then, Embers?
We actually just obtained a real estate in this neighborhood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're property owners.
Does it have a floor?
I believe so. It's
like I could just take up about 3 square meters on the floor at night. If you need someone to,
you can stay there all by yourself.
It's the old Fred Durst estate.
Larry Embers is like, you can go down in the dungeon and stay there as well if you want.
Those are dry. Those dungeons are dry. Let me tell you. But you get a night in a dungeon.
Yeah, but they're dark. You'll get great sleep down there.
That's right, buddy.
So Will, I understand. I love all this. I'm just gonna just as everybody else is talking, Ismark leans next to you, Lazarus, and is like, I apologize for my curtness, but I really would like to see your letter because I really think you've been brought here under false pretenses, and I don't think you're going to make it out of here. Not by my hands, not by Indigo's hands, definitely not by Marco's hands. And nobody else hears this because he's whispering it in his ear.
And I will hand him the note and just say, be sure that you are purple. Don't put any more holes in my hand.
Good deal. That's a fair deal.
Yeah, that is a very fair deal. So Ismark looks at this letter and he then looks at you and hands it back and says, this is definitely not my father's handwriting, as I thought. You were brought here under false pretenses. Just like everyone else, you were brought here to pretty much play a game for Strahd.
And that's your father?
Strahd is not my father, no.
Well, what is Strahd to you?
He is the person who is tormenting my family, trying to take my daughter, my sister.
How old's your sister?
In her 20s.
Oh, does she go to school here? Ashcroft. My last name's Ashcroft. I'm 19. I just graduated.
She's a little bit older than you, and if you had met my sister with the mouth that you have, she would have definitely cut your throat.
Jesus, tough crowd. All right.
And as he says that, the door opens to this tavern, and this guy in armor comes walking in, walks over to the table, leans down, and whispers in Ismark's ear. And you see Ismark's face kind of go like very somber, like all the color kind of goes out of it. The guard pretty much steps back and walks out, shutting the door behind him. Ismark quickly downs his drink, slams the cup on the table, and he stands up, and he just looks at y'all and he goes, come with me to my father's house and pay your respects. For today, my father died.
I stand up, I slam my drink and slam my cup down on the table and do exactly what Bismarck does.
I look at Larry Embers.
Can I eat some breakfast without some weird shit happening? I got these two new weirdos. I got a lot of bravado going on here at this table. I got a knife in my throat. I can't even finish my goddamn pancakes.
Yeah.
Fucking God. How bad can one guy be?
So Ismark stomps as he starts to walk out and hears you say this, and he turns and he puts his hand on your shoulder, kind of just pats it and goes, finish your breakfast. I'm going to leave Indigo here with you. He will bring you to the house. You can pay your respects to my father, and you can continue on your journey.
Yeah, thanks for an update on the shit that I was already going to do. Appreciate that.
He turns around, he steps back, and he completely walks out.
I order another drink since I slammed my drink. This bullshit. Yeah, it's not that. I'm a little buzzed up,
So as y'all finish y'all's breakfast and y'all have a few more ales together, now, Marco, if there's any questions you want to ask, go ahead and ask.
Are you guys looking to kill Strahd so you can go back home?
I think if that's how we get home, it's not outside of the realm of possibilities.
You can't kill Strahd. You guys always been alive. People are always going up there trying to kill Strahd.
Yeah, but I encounter a lot of people that people tell me I can't kill, and they're dead.
You gotta hear from them.
I feel like we got the secret sauce of a very feeble lizard, a egotistical fire genasi, and a dumb orc that really will have Strahd's number.
I trust it. I trust it completely. I completely believe it. Well, I'm gonna go
Lazarus,
pay my respects to this thing. I don't know what that letter said. What's your current goal here? That was pretty crazy what just happened with Bismarck or Ismark.
Ismark. Yeah.
I don't know. What are we doing here?
Does anybody remember of the 3 originals? Does anybody remember?
I'm here to do cowboy shit.
Look, why don't you talk to the smart one out of the group? His name is Lasras. Lasras, do you remember what y'all are doing here?
We received a letter from somebody's daughter was bitten by a vampire.
The Burgomaster's daughter.
Burgomaster.
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 Yeah, who just died, yes.
The Burgomaster is now dead.
Yes.
And
You got a letter from a dead man.
No, they got a letter before he died.
From him.
Yes, from
He's
him.
now dead. All right, got it.
But then if you listen, if Lazarus, you can tell this, that just based on what Ismark and Lazarus were talking about while everybody else was doing their own thing, Ismark has realized that the letter that they got was forged.
That sucks.
Okay, so I would like to ask Indigo. So why would you think they sent us a fake letter?
Honestly, I have no idea. Ismark has hired me to help protect his sister, Ireena. The house, their estate gets attacked every night by creatures, and so I've been kind of tasked with trying to help them out. He brought me along because to the tavern, for protection, and also just to help him out. I'm kind of like his girl Friday. Guy Friday.
I heard it.
I help him out around, and at night I help protect the mansion from the wolves and the other creatures.
What other creatures?
It's dark. I get drunk at night while I'm watching.
So you're not helpful.
Listen.
Do I know where the Burgomaster's house is?
I'll take you guys there.
Yes, you would
Since I
know
grew
where
up
it
here,
is.
like, it's just not, how big's the town? How big is
It's not very big. So you would know where it is. You've never been because it has always been so well guarded up until recently. The only person who can really get in with people is either Ismark or Indigo. They don't want people coming in. And usually what it is Indigo is out there stopping people from coming in or is surveying the surrounding areas to make sure that nobody is getting attacked or this house is not getting attacked and people are safe.
Listen, I could use some help protecting this girl from Strahd and his little minions and stuff like that.
Well, what's in it for us?
Well, we can finish this off and I can keep looking for the six-fingered man.
Well,
He's got a mansion. There's money. I don't know. You'll have to have Ismark or the Burgomaster.
How rich is the Burgomaster?
He's got Burgomaster. He's got burgers on burgers on burgers.
He's the mayor. He's the mayor of town.
Is he McDonald's rich or is he Burger King rich?
Oh, he's Big Mac rich. Big Mac.
Crystals, baby, crystals.
Right, he is, right, Rob? He is that rich.
Yes,
he's the mayor of town, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Nick, Ulag, to answer your question, he is McDonald's rich.
McDonald's rich.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I like the sound of this.
I can't get much help from the people in the village because they're all kind of afraid of Ireena.
Well, it seems like a lot of them are strung out on dream pastries.
Oh, those are so good. Do you guys have any? Those are so good. Do you have any? Really?
I don't have any.
I got you, dog.
I never did my thing.
You want to sleep good.
I don't
Dream
like the
pastry
edibles.
it is.
Like
That's
the
how kind of
edibles.
rich, that's the rich I want to be. Dream pastry rich.
Dream pastry.
You gotta snort it though. That's
pastry?
the rule. You have to crush
They're
it and
making
snort
dream
it.
pasties. Some with a bunch of carrots and beef. Do you have some or what? Do you have any?
I have no dream pastries.
Yeah, I got you,
Pretty
dog.
sure.
Just hold up. Just wait till later. Come on.
Oh, sorry, man. Sorry.
I do have this. I actually have 2 copies, so you can have my copy. And I'm gonna give Marco. Yeah, I got 2 copies. I'm gonna slip Marco a copy of Big Huns with Big Huns.
Big Huns. So he's found 3 volumes of Big Huns with Big Ones. So he's gonna
Don't
give
put
you.
that in my pocket.
Yeah.
You know, I got
Good voice and hat.
absolutely. I got no skills or anything to help you on this adventure, but I would really like to come along. This seems like, you know, a moment in my life. Seems like a pretty big moment. I come in here a lot. This has never happened. I've seen it happen to other people.
I'm okay with taking the kid. If we're taking the dancing gnome with us, we can take a kid.
Yeah, I mean, like in any scenario, if someone's gonna die, someone's got to die first. So
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, I gotta outrun a bear. Just make sure you can run faster than the kid.
Yeah, the kid. They make fun of me for being on drugs.
Kid, god damn it. What did
The college-
what did
the
they say,
college
man?
student.
I said I didn't want to be called that.
Sorry.
I say we definitely bring him along because he'll probably come in handy like Grigori did.
No, it was Grigori.
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 My dad's name was Greg.
What race is Indigo?
I'm a human. I'm a Spaniard. A little bit of a drunk.
Spaniard.
Just making sure.
I've been sobering up since I've got this job.
Very poor.
Not too well though. I mean, the castle's been
Yeah, but when Ismarks found me, I was a drunk Spaniard that couldn't stand. Am I getting these lines right?
Squatting
Yeah.
standard.
You must have watched The Princess Bride recently because I did, and this is so great. I know how to move that story forward with the Sixth Command.
Yeah, is your last name Montoyo?
Monterey.
Montoya
If this is being
Rosa.
published, we should avoid copyright.
Yeah, Indigo
Monterey.
Indigo Monterey. Very Spanish name.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all have had a little bit of chance to talk. Indigo is going to go ahead and get up, and everybody is finished with their beer, their ale, their food, and y'all are all about to walk out.
Come on, I'll take you guys to the mansion. We can get back with Ismark.
All right, hold on. And I go and see how much money that the glitter tunnel has made. Assuming it's been done.
Yeah, as you go to look at it, he's made no money because
All right.
again, nobody can see him.
Then I want to beat him for doing so poorly.
So as
Right.
everybody else starts to walk out, they just see you slapping and beating the air and nothing around. It's just like you just smacking it in, but they can hear. I do hear him screaming every time you smack him. He's like, oh. But it starts to get.
So he kind of sounds like he likes it. Whatever Nick's hitting kind of sounds like he likes it.
It starts to get a little bit more orgasmic
Should
with
I
every
have-
hit.
Should I have to do a sanity check of some sort?
You could do a perception check if you want.
10.
Yeah, you just see him smacking air, and you still hear this sound, but you're like, okay, whatever. He's making the noises with his own mouth. Is how you kind of view it.
While this is going on, I hand Marco 2 dream pastries and I say, "Go easy, bro."
Nice. I take them.
I
don't eat them yet. I don't eat them.
Okay, good. Thank God. We've already got one
I
fucking.
just put them in my pocket, man.
So as Indigo kind of walks out and everybody starts to follow, there's no payment needed. Indigo kind of flips a couple of gold coins onto the bar as he walks out, But Lasras, as you start to walk out, that table of women reach out and they touch you, and telepathically, so nobody else hears this, find the muddy path through the trees along the Slavic road. There you will meet Madame Ava, who will read you your fortune. And
thanks, weird old lady.
You just kind of look at her and you say that, and she just kind of nods and goes back to talking to the other two old ladies that are sitting there.
Ulag, you don't get close to them. Don't ever get too close to those ones. I tell you.
No?
Yeah, I think they cop a feel. They're a little touchy-grabby.
Touchy. A little too
I'm
much.
sorry.
Don't look at me. Don't start talking to them. They won't stop.
All right, before anybody says anything else, I've never seen Daniel laugh like that. So,
I don't have a sense of humor. Fuck you. I don't know.
So we get this. It's like we're on our way to the funeral. Is that it?
you're on the way. Y'all walk out, and you're on the way to the house. And Indigo explains to y'all on the walk that Ireena has been bitten twice by Strahd, and he seems to be infatuated with her, and the villagers are afraid of her, and she has no recollections of Strahd biting her, but the villagers, her brother, have all seen the bites on her neck, so they believe that that's what it has to be. And that nightly, which you've already heard, that the house is attacked by wolves, zombies, all kinds of stuff constantly. And that's where you're at. So as y'all make y'all's way to this, to the mansion, you notice that the iron gates in the front of the mansion are completely ripped and like torn and twisted. It's like something has broken through it. The grounds are overgrown, but there is a path that leads to the door. It just is, stomped by different things. You can see like footprints of what would be human, what you would think, or also wolves as well, kind of side by side. So it's kind of hard to tell if it's like one creature. The three originals, Ulag, Larry, and Lasras, give me a perception check.
At 20, baby.
Okay.
17.
All right, and Lasras. What? 21. So as y'all walk through, what you do notice is all these footprints are made by zombies, ghouls, werewolves, wolves, just like kind of pushing aside, and you just see in the mud and in the dirt. That's the prints that y'all see as y'all are slowly approaching this door. When y'all get to the door, Ismark opens this door up and welcomes y'all into it. And what you notice is that this mansion that you're in now, oh God, Nick, really?
I've been holding on to this, waiting for some zombie to show up.
Oh, no zombies have shown up yet, but what you notice is that like it's very furnished. I mean, there's like beautiful furnishings, but they're really worn. It looks like they've been under attack for a while. On every single wall, as you walk into the main room, you see these holy symbols of different gods who you could only imagine is to keep this demon out. But who knows what god they can, figure out. In the middle of the room, as you walk in, you see this young female in solid plate armor right next to a casket. And in this casket is the burgomaster. And Ismark is standing off to the right as the young female, mourns and cries at her dying father.
So she's in plate armor?
It's not necessarily plate armor, but I mean, it's really hefty armor.
Does she look like she's bitten by a vampire?
She go and give me a perception check, Will.
11.
As you all kind of walk towards her, Indigo takes his place at the head of the coffin. Ireena is in the middle, and Ismark is at the feet. As y'all all kind of join in around, what you notice, Lasras, is these marks on her neck. And before anybody can say anything, she kind of sits there without looking at all of y'all. She says, "Thank you for coming and showing your respects to my late father. I know Ismark has told you that I need protection, but I do not. I only wish to bury my father. That is what he deserves. If you wish to take me to Wallachia, you must accompany me in burying this great man."
How old is she?
20s.
I'm sorry for your loss. And then I want to flirt with her. I want to let her know that she could trust me. Emotionally.
Okay, go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Yep.
21.
21. So you kind of flirt with her. You and you express your deepest condolences for her, and she accepts that. But you can still see just by her actions, she is not going anywhere until her father has been buried. Who else?
I walk over to Ismark. Stand there.
Okay.
I'll walk up to the casket very solemnly.
Mm-hmm.
Look in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna poke him.
I put my sunglasses on.
And Ireena kind of slaps your hand off to the side and says, "Do not disrespect my father."
I'm just making sure. They said blood and stuff. That's their thing.
I'll take a big swig off my flask and go, "What is this, Katie Vick? Who is this?"
We're never going to get past this moment.
Is this Katie Vick?
You group of people.
I'm gonna tell Glitter Tunnel to dance on the casket.
Is it Katie Vick?
Why did I give you Glitter Tunnel?
I don't know.
Because I didn't think you would go this route. So you tell Glitter Tunnel to dance on the casket, and he gets on and he starts dancing. And at this one point, you notice Ismark just swings his hand across and actually hits this invisible creature and knocks him off to the side. And he looks at Lasras and is like, "Would you talk to your people to help us bury him tonight at midnight?"
I'll do what I can, but they've been a little rowdy since we left the haunted house.
We haven't slept.
Well, you gotta sleep. You gotta sleep. Most important things.
Morning. You just had breakfast.
Exactly. Thank you.
What time is it now?
You're looking at it's probably about noon by this point.
Yes, we will help bury your father.
Okay. And Ireena looks over to you, Lasras, and she says, "Then we shall bury him at midnight. His last words were to be buried during the March of the Dead."
All right.
Like,
Yeah.
Midnight is a premium time, which is going to cost triple. That's just with union rates.
The union rate? We're going to union rates now.
It's
Really?
midnight, man. I've been up since 9. Like,
I make
that
a mental
time.
note about unions.
What unions? So she turns and looks at you, Ireena, and turns and looks at you, what unions are in Barovia?
Gravedigger Union.
Ooh.
They don't
Good
exist.
job right there. They're always working.
Barovia.
Those guys are always working.
Yes, they do.
She kind of turns back to the grave and she looks at it and she goes, "Fine, 700 gold pieces to bury my father."
Deal.
I get
a
paid
kit rental
$3 a
for my
week.
shovel? Like a kit rental for my shovel. All right.
And per diem. Deal.
No worry about it. Actually, I asked, what's your name? Ivanka?
Ireena.
Do you need shovels? I got a boatload of shovels I can bring. How many shovels do you need?
The father at the cemetery has already taken care of that. And Indigo, did you have something to say?
I was gonna say I only get paid $3 a week, and you're giving us $700 for one night's work.
You're part of this now, so
I'm part of the split.
Yes, you're part of the split.
Am I part of this too?
Whoever gives my father the proper burial will get the split.
I look more Lasras and Ulag and Larry for approval of being in their partnership, being in their group. Do you give me your approval look back?
Does everybody welcome Marco Indigo to this group?
I'm not in the group. I'm not in the group.
I'm going to try harder.
You're going to end up being in it, so we may as well just go ahead and...
Begrudgingly.
I want it earned. I don't want anything given to me. I'll earn it.
Comedy happens in yeses, so yes.
He's all right.
Lasras, how do you feel about that?
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, sounds like we're gonna have to carry a coffin, and I'm kind of small, so yeah, let's.
Oh, and I got a back thing. I don't know. We'll see how heavy it is.
Yeah.
I want to help.
Ireena goes back to mourning her father, and we will see you at 11:30 p.m. to make the walk to the cemetery. Ismark then puts his arm around Ireena.
I walk out. We walk out of the building, right?
I'm going to run back into town for a few things.
We go to the Mercantile. I could probably use a potion.
Okay. Larry Embers.
I already left.
Oh, you already left. Okay. And Lasras, how do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, definitely don't want to hang around the funeral anymore.
Okay. So all of y'all kind of step out and y'all make y'all's way through the streets of Barovia, and you come to this sign that's kind of hanging off kilt, and it says Bildrath Mercantile.
Do they have shovels?
They've got everything.
I'll go in.
All right, so
I actually have a shovel in my equipment, so yeah, we're one shovel in. Let's go on in there and see what else they sell.
all right, so you walk into this shop, and there's so many things hanging around this shop. I mean, you've got switches, pocket watches, cat skeletons, just different types of weird potions and all this kind of stuff sitting there. Pudgy little dude comes out with a heavy crossbow, and he points it at everybody. He's like, hold it right there. Nobody move.
I'm going to move. I'm going to stay
Buddy,
moving.
how you doing?
I'm not moving.
You got my order in?
And he's holding this at y'all, and he's like, all of y'all are strangers. I don't recognize any of y'all. He goes, the way I see it, strangers are they're just like devils or servants of Strahd, and I don't sell to either. You can stop making fun of me. You can stop making fun of me. And he turns it to you.
Fun of me.
You can turn you can
look. Is this Stevie?
Well,
is it Stevie, baby?
Robert, I walk out and I come right back in, looking like Ismark.
You as Ismark walks in, he's like, I'm so sorry, so sorry to hear about your loss.
It's wonderful. You don't need to trust these guys, but do you have my order?
Yes, I have your order sitting in the back.
Hey,
all right, keep your crossbow on them. I'll go pick that up.
All right, so
you have my order. It's for the Burgomaster.
He points it straight towards you, and he's like, "Nah, yeah, you're
B-U-R-G-O.
You're the town drunk. I'm not.
Hey!
No.
I tried, guys.
As you see Indigo,
I walk out.
As Ismark kind of walk back and pick up a few things, he's like, so you want you really want to buy from here? Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna cut yourself, and you're gonna put it. And he kind of sets the crossbow down for a second and pulls out all these vials with this liquid in it. To? And he pulls it up. I'm talking to everybody. And he puts these little vials up, and he pulls back up his crossbow. He's like, "You're gonna cut yourself and put your blood in this."
And I say nope. And I turn around and walk out.
So you turn around and walk out, and as you open the door, this crossbow bolt hits right next to your head. Nobody leaves until they do this, because they might be members of Strahd.
I'm charging him.
I'm with Larry Embers. As soon as I see Larry move, I'm on top of him too.
Fuck you.
Whoa. Hey. Shopkeep. Hold on. Let me handle this. Just put the crossbolt down. I'm
Me and Larry.
We're good. We're good. But all right. Hey guys, come on. We're gonna keep the shopkeep calm so we can get what we want.
I mean, he's already shot the crossbow. He's gonna have to reload, so I get the fuck out before he reloads.
The shopkeep is scared of Strahd. He needs to be scared of me.
So are you saying that out loud?
Yeah.
Or are you just saying that?
That's yes, that's it.
So he's reloading his crossbow, and he looks at you. He's like, "No, I don't. No, I'm not scared of you."
I walk up to him.
I'm scared of Strahd. Okay, so as you walk up to him, he just plants it, and that little arrow just makes an indentation right in your head. And he's like, "Really? Really? Do you want to die? I just need to be scared. I need
of
blood.
Me.
No. I need blood. Just blood from each of y'all, and we put it in these vials. And when it turns blue, I will give you discounts on everything if it turns blue."
Fuck you.
Am I outside?
You have moved outside.
Okay.
I went outside as well. Son of a bitch.
And just for the record, I'm walking towards Mad Mary's house.
As Marco and Lasras walk out, and y'all continue to press this scared merchant who is stuttering and make fun of him, even though you look like Ismark, Indigo. He calls out his stock boys. And now let's go ahead, and Larry Embers and Ulag and Indigo, we're gonna roll for initiative.
Obviously, there's a commotion, right? Me and Lazarus might hear this as we're walking out the door.
Oh yeah, you're gonna hear it.
I don't think we should leave him, man.
So Indigo,
12.
Larry Embers,
8.
All right, and Ulag,
10.
Some weak ass initiative.
14.
Prepare for battle.
As they walk out, you see these 3 giant, just think about Slaw from the Goonies come walking out, and they're like, "You give chunk problem." The first one comes at Indigo, and he rolls a 12.
That's a miss.
Okay. On his second attack, as he swings with the sword, he comes with his fist, and he rolls 11. So I know that misses too. You're able to duck and dodge around him.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive.
Dodge.
Gladiator number 2 goes towards Ulag, 26, and you take 11 damage.
What type of damage is it?
That would be piercing damage, because he stabs you with his spear as he comes running out.
Non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage is reduced by 3 to me.
Okay, so you take 8 damage. All right, and Gladiator number 3 goes towards Larry Embers, and 26. He rolls a 24.
Miss. Just kidding.
God damn.
Yeah, I was gonna say no, that definitely was not a miss. And his first attack, you take 9 piercing damage. All right, and then he pushes you with his shield, and he gets a 27. You take 10 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I had
as
gym
he
teachers,
pushes you back.
I had gym teachers that did more damage than you did. Whatever.
It is now Indigo's turn.
Can I bleed into the vial and show it to him?
Yeah, actually you can.
All right. I want to cut my hand and bleed into the vial.
All right. So go
Shake it
ahead and
up.
give me a persuasion check, please.
8.
An 8. An actual 8 is enough. You reach out and you grab a vial that he put out, and you cut your hand and you squeeze it into it, and it turns blue, which is what he was asking for, and you set it back down, and stock boys kind of step back from you and leave you alone and continue their attention towards Ulag and Larry Embers. It is now Ulag's turn.
I just met you guys. I don't care. You started this fight. You can end it.
I want to use my Conquering Presence, which forces them to make a Wisdom saving throw, or they become frightened of me for 1 minute.
That would be a 15. You can use your bonus action to do the same thing John did.
Nope, I'm fighting.
Oh, God. Okay. Okay. All right. So it is now Larry Embers' turn.
All right, where's the motherfucker that hit me?
He's right in front of you.
Good. I would like to. Oh, wait, I need distance for both of those. Let's see. All right, I'll just great axe him in the face, and I can do it twice now because I'm 5th level.
Okay.
I get to attack twice. 6.
Yeah, that would definitely be a miss.
Second round, 16.
That would be a hit.
8 slashing damage.
Marco and Lasras are outside.
Lazarus, what do you think we should do here? What are we doing? Are we walking away from this?
Can we hear what's going on?
You can hear a fight going on. You don't know how bad it is, and it's gonna get really bad.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn around and look back through the door and see what's going on.
Okay, so you open the door and you see Larry Embers cut into one of these gladiator sloth characters. But you see 2 others, and when you see the one he cuts into, it doesn't really affect him. It just kind of pushes him back and kind of backs away from him.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to the counter, grab the vials, and go up to Larry and Ulag and just kind of get a little blood off of them and put it back on the counter. And then I'm going to turn around and walk out.
So as you walk in, you just kind of push your way through this fight, and you just walk up and you grab vials and you walk up to Larry Embers, and just since he got cut, you get a bunch of blood, and then you go up to Ulag, get blood in the vial, and then I would only guess you would cut yourself to do the next vial. And as you do that, these gladiator sloth creatures kind of step away, and this guy behind you, Bildrath, kind of puts the crossbow down and looks at the vials, and it's like, you are not part of Strahd's campaign to destroy this land.
Did I notice Lazarus do that?
Give me a perception check, please. Y'all are really
your
fucking
character
me up on this.
9.
And 9. No, you don't.
That is right. You give us discount.
And as I'm walking out the door, I say, Ulag, I gave him your blood.
Shut up.
Larry Embers, what are you doing?
I'm pretty pissed off that someone's taking some blood from me. I'm going to be honest. But I think I'm just going to huff and puff and walk around in circles because I can't really do much about it.
His fire hair gets a little bit higher.
Right.
And
but I'm going to make it known to everyone around me that I'm fucking pissed off.
He did not get consent.
I want to buy
some shit.
Marco. What about you?
Does Lazarus come back outside the building?
He came back out next to you.
Well, so,
Yes.
what are we doing? We going in? What's going on? We ready?
The fight,
I act real tough. I act real tough.
everything is cool. Nothing is fucked, dude.
All right, maybe next time then. I ain't going in there though. That guy's crazy with crossbow.
But I love my
Not how
boys.
you greet customers.
I love my boys, but they can get a little they can get a little high strung from time to time.
Yeah, you know I live here. Like I live right down the street, man. This is what it's gonna be like. This is what's gonna happen.
He's had a busy morning.
All right, I'm gonna go get my stuff. I got a backpack and stuff. I'll be right back. So, Rob, I'm gonna take off and get back to my little squatting area. Gather all my gear, all my adventuring gear all together. Get my.
He's gonna
my
go
rings.
squat in your house. In the
I don't have a
house.
house.
You know that's
I don't
what's
have a
gonna
house.
happen.
It's just this thing, just a little shack I made. It's got branches for a roof.
All right. So as Lazarus kind of quells everything that's going on, we're gonna stop here. You know, I try and keep this for like 2 hours. I don't want to, you know, I know everybody's got shit to do on Monday. So let's just stop here, and I hope everybody enjoyed it. Thank you for everybody who was here, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Right? I hope.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice meeting you guys.
Like and subscribe.
Rob.
Like and subscribe.
Wait, hold on.
Hit those notifications.
Do the like and
Subscribe to the channel.
Will, you can't do your like and subscribe.
Repost on
so I can't
TikTok.
see you.
Repost on TikTok.